What, scalpel? You looking at me, Dino?
We're losing adrenaline now.
You'll never amount to anything, pirates.
Everybody clear! You scum!
We've lost him.
Today on Gamesmaster, we're going nuptial crazy because I am going to marry Whigfield. This is why the angels, bless them, and probably most of the women in this country are crying. I can't really explain it. It's like you get to a certain age, you feel you should settle down, find the right girl, and I reckon Wiggers, the Europop disco queen, is the lady for me. I want her by my side, singing Saturday Night Dance, I Like the Way You Move, Pretty Baby, until the end of time. And it just so happens she is the special guest on tonight's show, so I'm going to pop the question live tonight. If that wasn't exciting enough, Virtua Fighters 2 is out on the Saturn next month. We're going to have a little thing on the console version later on, but first we'll focus on its arcade counterparts in an event we like to call Virtually Perfect.
I've always been a stickler for perfection. And for today's event, I've turned my attention to that classic of arcade beat-em-ups, Virtua Fighter 2. 3 contestants must take it in turns to defeat as many computer-controlled opponents as they can, with the contestant who gets furthest in the game taking the joystick. Easy enough, you might think, but there's a catch. In order to stay in the running, every player must finish their bout without taking a single hit. The energy bars at the top of the screen show the strength of the players. It is only by emerging from each bout with their bar intact that a contestant can move on to the next harder opponent. Remember, 1 hit and you're out.
As you can see, this challenge is tougher than a 10-week-old steak wearing a metal body warmer. Here to attempt this Herculean task, please welcome Hatim Habashi, Gordon O'Shea and Joel Phillips. Welcome to the show, Hatim. All right, Gordon. All right. Nice to see you, Joel. Okay, right, Hatim, you actually won the Sega Virtua Fighting Championship in 1995, didn't you? Yeah. So are you the favourite, do you reckon?
Probably, yes, but yeah.
And Gordon, you don't reckon you're very good at the challenge?
No, I'm not good at all. I'm just to make the numbers up.
Okay, and Joel, can you beat Hatim?
Yeah, well, I've beaten him a couple of times, but he probably might just come and tell me, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, while we get our contestants' bottoms firmly on seats, we'll take a look at today's news. Mr. and Mrs. Let's Cash In on Mortal Kombat are continuing to have children. The latest offspring is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, an upgrade chip for the arcade machine released simultaneously with the home versions of the game in an effort to keep arcade punters spending. The upgrade features 8 new characters, a 2-player tag match, and even an 8-player tournament mode, which rewards the victor with, amongst other things, a stunning replay of every single death move in the game. Unfortunately, it still won't help you get a girlfriend. Top work, Bunny. Keanu Reeves' latest attempt at looking lovely is Johnny Mnemonic, an everyday tale of bloke loading top-secret computer files into his brain.
Hit me.
After that, of course, the world and his wife are out to kill him, and poor old Keanu's chased all over the real and virtual worlds. It won't win any Oscars for the plot, but it does feature special effects wearing t-shirts saying, "We're impressive."
What are you doing?
Making a long-distance phone call. Beijing Hotel.
Beijing selected. Access denied. Access granted. Hotel Beijing selected.
It's released after Christmas.
Selected.
If you thought your computer was one place you'd never say, hey, you bet you don't get many of those to the pound, think again. This is Sainsbury's idea of getting in the weekly groceries in the not-too-distant future. A virtual supermarket you enter via your computer. Apart from smelly old women paying for everything very slowly with 1p pieces, it's just like a real supermarket. The cost of the goods is debited from your credit card and dispatched to your home for kids to steal. We're totally festive. Our Christmas special in 2 weeks' time is a celebration of 5 years of this fantastic series, and next week's show features a colossal Christmas competition. We'll be giving away 5 PlayStations and 5 Saturns, each with the 3 biggest games on that system. So, if you're poor and can't afford a next-generation console this Christmas, I urge you to stop crying. Pull yourself together and tune into next week's show, when you just might annoy all your rich mates by winning one instead. Team Gordon and Joel are about to take part in the sublimely fluid Virtua Fighters 2. Derek Lynch from Funland is going to help me out in this one. Derek, first of all, what do you reckon my chances are with Whigfield?
With Whigfield, well, Dominic, a fantastic-looking man like yourself should not have a problem.
You're a very kind and beautiful man, Derek.
Thank you.
Now, all our contestants have chosen to play with Akira on this. What's his strength?
His strengths are his counter-attacks, that's stopping an attack midway through and attacking you, 3-hit combo, and also his dashing moves. And also his ability to drive through your defence.
OK, we'll look forward to seeing all of that. Just to reiterate, all 3 of our contestants are going to try and get through without suffering 1 hit. If they get hit even once, they are out of the challenge. Hatim is going to go first. Best of luck, Hatim. Let's have the first fight. So Hatim will be playing against Lau. Hatim's in the blue. That's Akira. Top left-hand corner of the screen. That's his energy bar. If that goes red at all, he is out of it. Derek.
OK. Oh, switch and a back check. Punch on the ground. Defensive jump kick back, switch, back. Oh,
that's it, a KO already. Fantastic final move there, as you can see in the replay. Lau's energy completely gone, he bites the dust, a team safely through, onto Gordon.
Gordon, jumping back, defensive, double dashing elbow, waits. Oh, jabs to the body, elbow.
He's doing well.
Oh, he's keeping it up. Oh, yeah, dashing elbow, finish off. Go on, Gordon. Dashing elbow.
Yes, that's it, Gordon is safely through into round 2 as well now. It's over to Joel. Once more, keep it out on the energy bar, top left-hand corner of the screen. That's the one you don't want to go red at all. Over to you, Derek.
OK, switch and, double arms right out of the ring.
Fantastic. That was a ring out, Derek. What does that mean?
Exactly. As soon as you come out of the ring, you push out the ring, you lose automatically.
OK, that was a very economical way of doing it. Now on to fight number 2. We're back with the team. He's playing against Sarah this time. Over to you, Derek.
Defensive jump. Oh, double hit combo.
Fantastic fight there from the team. He's safely through to round 3. It's over to Gordon again to see how he can do. Again, it's Akira, the bloke on the left-hand side, against Sarah on the right, controlled by the computer. Derek.
Dashing elbow there. Sarah's right down.
Oh, no, that's combo. Launches in with a good severe kick in. That's Gordon out of it, one of our few ginger challengers. Maybe that is why we don't have so many.
Dear.
And now we're on to Joel then for his second fight. Off goes Joel.
Straight in, side kick and back check. Oh, switch, double kick. With the floor punch. Oh, beautiful
Leg
throw.
sweep, double punch to the stomach to finish it off there. Both Joel and Hatim then through to fight number 3. So Akira is now playing against the old bloke Sean. Derek.
He's the drunken master. Look, he's laying down the ground there. Oh. Palm strikes. Oh, 3-hit combo.
Oh, fantastic there. That's a team through to round 4. Can Joel match him? Off goes Joel in against the old bloke.
Defensive jump kick. Oh, switch. And double palm out of
Joel's done it again once more. Out of the ring. Both of them are on to round 4 without taking a single hit. So now it's back with Hatim playing against Pi, the bloke in the pink.
She practices white train kung fu. Very light on the feet, but very fast. Oh, double palm. Punch on the ground. Size up again. Switch. Double back check.
He's nearly done it again.
Oh, switch. Back.
Yes, another knockout there from the team. He's good fight. Up comes Joel. Will this ever end? Off goes Joel.
Defensive jump kick. Switch. Double palm.
And again, another ring out from Joel.
Oh, good ring. Wasting no time.
So both our fighters are on to Round 5 now. Still Hatim and Joel haven't yet taken a single punch. Round 5 then, Hatim and Zakira up against Lion.
Lion, yes, a mantis fighter, very tricky.
Oh, but that's it. He's taken a punch then. Hatim's challenge is over. If Joel gets a perfect against Lion, then he will be the winner. Okay, so now it's Joel up against Lion. What's tough about Lion then?
Lion is very tricky, he attacks very low. Praying mantis.
Oh, but Joel's done it! Joel has done it! He's got a ring out with Lion. Joel has done enough to be today's winner. Right, guys, fantastic challenge. We'll start with you, Gordon. You were the first one to leave. What happened?
I became a pacifist just before I started playing, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't attack anymore. I had to finish it.
That's a very valid reason, but at least you have made an effort to try and dress very similar to me, albeit more cheaply.
No, I think actually you dress like me because you see me coming here for rehearsals, and now you've copied my style, you see.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know, you need to shave and everything, you know. Yeah.
And get a shocking bunch of ginger hair.
Or, you know, you could, like, you know, stick with the Milky Bar Kid look, you know, it's good, it suits you.
Certainly suits me better than your outfit does, Gordon. Right, moving on to Hatim. It was getting very close. I didn't think it was ever going to end, but Lion did the business on you in the end.
Yeah, it's a matter of high and low. Well, he just attacked low, and it's just difficult to tell where he's going to attack. But I tried my best anyway, and he deserved to win, so, you know.
Oh, that's great. Well, these things happen.
Yeah.
Right, Joel, finally you. Did you ever at any point think you wouldn't beat Hatim? You wouldn't get further?
Yeah, at one point I did. I thought he might have clinched it just before, but Lion, as you said, Lion got the better of him. So what I did, I tried to stay away from them at the start and then go in and do my stuff, get it finished and over and no fancy stuff.
It was fantastic tactics and indeed winning tactics, because the triumphant victor of the Gamesmaster Virtual Fighter 2 tournament is Joel. Another round of applause then for Joel, Hatim and Gordon. Okay, some top games playing action there, and we still have a potential wedding to come later on in the show. If we don't go to the reviews at this precise moment, I shall burst a vital organ with excitement. First up, Rick and Dave strip to the waist, get oiled up and wrestle the way God intended with Virtua Fighter 2 on the Saturn.
It runs fantastically fast. It has 3 times the moves of the original game, which was impressive enough. And with 2 new characters, Shundi and Lion Raphael, it is set to blast the Saturn into a new hemisphere.
This has extra secret hidden modes. For instance, you can play the game as 2.1 arcade version, which means you can play as Jarrell. Also, there's a team battle mode where you can take 5 of the characters and battle against 5 of the characters on another team.
It's extremely fast, it's detailed, and it will take months to master. It is definitely the beat-em-up on the home console at the moment, and if you own a Saturn, you're going to have to buy this.
With 46 levels and over 73 bonus areas, will Donkey Kong Country 2 provide yet another license for Jimmy Nintendo to print money?
Well, it seems like we've waited a long time to say this again, but the Prime Primate is back. Or rather, his family is, because Donkey Kong has been kidnapped. Enter Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong's little blonde girlfriend, with a ponytail that's very useful indeed.
Yes, the bosses have a lot better artificial intelligence, which means their attack patterns are a lot more demanding out of poor little simian chums. And there are sub-games in this version. Remember the minecart in the original? Well, you've got a roller coaster section, which instead of just hurtling along railway tracks that are rather precipitous, you also have to race against other minecarts. It's fantastic.
Conveniently skipping the moral argument over whether we should arm kids in this country, Namco ask you to shoot everything in their new arcade game, Time Crisis.
It seems that if Sega do it, Namco will do it as well, although they'll do it a little bit better. Time Crisis is Namco's answer to Virtua Cop, and although it features the same blasting action, it has a recoil gun which will move as you shoot. which certainly gives you a little bit of arm ache, and it has a pedal on the unit. When you press it, you'll pop up from behind a box or maybe around a wall, and you can shoot the enemy. When you release the pedal, you'll pop back round the wall and they can't hit you.
Yes, the action in Time Crisis is even faster than in Virtua Cop, and the sections are held together by nicely rendered cinematic sequences which help to progress a storyline. This is top-notch, and it is the new holder of the arcade shooting crown, in my opinion.
We have spied Whigfield from afar. She is so nearly here while I go and put on a different pant. We'll go over to Gamesmaster to find out what challenge she'll be playing.
You know, you just can't beat a good old platform romp. And Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo is just that. Perched on the back of a bizarre green dinosaur, my contestants will be out to prove their platform prowess by collecting 32 coins from 2 different levels in 2 minutes. Not surprisingly, a host of pitfalls pepper their path, and they need to use skill and judgment if they want to get their hands on my joystick.
So it's an understandably nervous yet exciting time for me, as with sweaty palms I welcome the undisputed First Lady of Europop, Whigfield. Do you get much chance to play video games in your hectic schedule?
I do that when I sit in airplanes. Yeah, I play Game Boy.
And what's your favourite? I love you, Whigfield. I'm sorry.
I love you too.
This is a fantastic start. No, I'm serious. I have to say it. I've been like fighting against it since the start of the show. Yeah. And I think you're fantastic.
Thanks.
You're a very attractive girl. You're a rock legend. And you've obviously got pots of cash after Saturday night, let's face it.
I'm a girl to marry.
Well, funny you should say that, because... Can I have your hand, please? will you marry me, Whigfield?
No, I can't.
Oh, well, listen, I don't want to rush you, right? I like to, you know...
I get shy.
I'll give you a bit of time to think about it, okay?
I'll call you
so
tomorrow.
Like, by the end of the show, I'm afraid, we can get it all set up, right?
Well, you have to help me to win the game, then.
If you do the challenge, then, you will marry me?
Yeah.
Okay, right, before I completely lose the plot entirely, we're going to work out exactly what we're going to do about this possibly fantastic, but probably quite embarrassing situation. So we'll take a short break. Welcome back. I may well only have 12.5 minutes of single blokeness left, because if Whigfield completes this challenge, she will be my bride, because I love her with a love that's beautiful. And helping me out in my hour of need is my good friend Kirk Ewan. Kirk, how did I do there?
Well, considering you are an ugly, Scottish, bald bloke with glasses, I think you did pretty well.
That's very kind of you. Right, any tips?
Well, I would learn to cook if I was you, because it looks like your wife's going to be the main earner.
But about the game itself?
All right, well, Yoshi's Island is a precision game. You've got to try and be as precise as you can be on the back of a 2-legged dinosaur. The best thing Whigfield can do is take her time, make sure she gets the coins, because if she ends up in the fires, it's right back to the beginning.
Okay, well, Whigfield has 2 minutes to collect 32 coins. This will involve going through 2 levels, making it very tough, but there's a rather large prize at stake here. So, best of luck, Wiggers. Your time starts now. So off goes little Yoshi, just up the steps. There's the first 2 coins, safely over the tumbling block there. Now, there's the fires you were talking about, Carl.
Yeah, this is a slightly tricky bit. What she's got to do here is keep these platforms revolving, try and move round until she gets these other 2 coins down here. She can move on.
One, but she missed the other one. That's it, that's 6 coins now. 32 coins she's got to get, so that means there's 26 left to get. Now, there's a whole load of them up here, Carl.
Yeah, there's another 10 or 20 up here, I can't quite remember, but this is the bit where she can really pick up a lot of them. She just needs to get back on the platform there.
And get those other 2, which will take her up to...
And then up the stairs. That's 20.
Okay, that's 20 coins. Thank you very much, Kirk. So that's Whigfield safely to the first level with 20 coins. Only 12 more to get as we go on to the next level. Take it away, Wiggers. So, Kirk, so far I'm doing all right, actually. It's been only been going for like about 45 seconds now.
It's looking very good for you. I'm quite impressed. What she's got to do here is this ball, the direction that the arrow is pointing in will be the direction that Yoshi and Baby Mario are travelling. So she's heading up here at the moment. She's soaring like the European songbird.
Another 2 coins there. 22, 24, 26. This is looking good, Kirk. I'm getting a bit nervous here. 28.
Order the confetti, good on it.
1 minute, 5 seconds gone. 30. 2 more to get. That's 32. 1 minute, 9 seconds. Do you go through the exit? Go through the exit, Wiggles. This is it. It's fine. Yes, it's through the exit. 1 minute, 15. That's it. It's over. Wiggles is my drive. Well, we gave you 2 minutes there, Whigfield, and you did it in 1 minute 15. That, to me, spells out very eager woman to marry me.
I didn't want to be a single woman, and I like the coins.
You like the coins? Well, you can have a lot more than for me. I am fantastically wealthy.
That sounds nice.
Do you know what I mean? I'll treat you right. I promise. This is great. She can't wait. This is fantastic. We'll do lots of nice things. I'll read your stories at night, and it'll be good. So I have to ask you once more. I mean, will you marry me?
I thought you had to get down on your knees to do this.
Demanding. Already? We're not even married yet. Would you marry me?
I will.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Well, we've obviously got a lot of preparations to do. Before we do that, we have a special pre-nuptial Gamesmaster golden joystick to go to Whigfield. So that's another round of applause for our special celebrity guest and soon to be Mrs. Diamond Whigfield. Okay, we don't have a lot of the show left. Obviously, we've got to get a vicar, we've got to get confetti and all that stuff. While we try and round all that up together, we'll take a look at today's feature.
Andy! Have you not enough again?
No, I was just sleeping.
Forthcoming PC game Heart of Darkness was just one of the winners at last week's London Computer Animation Awards. The awards showcased nappy-wetting state-of-the-art computer-generated graphics, and there was, about 17 million new films, adverts and cartoons there. Mostly Sports follows the adventures of 2 disgustingly cute insects. This was probably the best of the computer-generated cartoons, even if it did feature a locust who was about as scary as Cilla Black doing a TV special on newborn lambs.
What are you up to, my little lunch?
The latest motion theatre ride experience, Time Gate to Egypt, gives you your own guided tour of Tutankhamun's bachelor pad pyramid. After navigating the traps installed to catch would-be crypt robbers, the ride climaxes in the inner sanctum of King Tut's burial chamber. And, has to be said, looks pretty rubbish for the experience. Possibly the first computer-generated character to make grown men cry appeared in the movie Kappa. This post-war Japanese effort tells the story of a lonely boy who befriends a family of aliens. Perversely, the youngest of which was modelled on something that came out of my nose an hour or 2 ago. Kappa has 50 minutes of animation, leaving you reaching for the Kleenex. However, the most impressive graphics were to be found in a bizarre, surrealistic entry called The End.
The ending of your animation is about you.
Me? So I can suddenly change form at any time.
These are some of the most convincing virtual characters ever seen, and are generated by using special software which for the first time produces realistic hair, something I could do with myself. The film made no sense whatsoever, but the same technology will be used to make the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park 2 that bit more realistic, which is just as well, because the original Velociraptors didn't scare me nout.
Do you, Europop Queen Whigfield, take this man to be your lawful wedded bloke?
I do.
And do you, Dominic, bald, unattractive, but quite funny Diamond, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
One thing, viewers. Although I'm marrying Whigfield, it doesn't mean I'm divorcing you. Bye-bye.